Okay, let's explore this visually dynamic video together. The video begins with an image of a dark, cloudy sky filled with spaceships and small fighter jets flying through it. Below, we see a long runway or flat expanse stretching out. Then the video transitions to a sequence of dramatic images, each one depicting what appears to be a battle unfolding. First, we see two large mechanical creatures resembling dragons, with metallic scales, horns, and wings. They are facing each other, seemingly in combat, with a monstrous horned figure with glowing red eyes rising from the clouds behind them. Next, the scene shifts to an overhead view, with a lone warrior in the foreground between the two dragons. Now, a large group of soldiers are filling the bottom of the frame, and a tower is visible in the distance. The camera angle changes again, showing us two of the metallic dragon-like creatures in combat with the central figure, with a large robot figure looming behind them against a cloudy sky. We see the central figure transform into a man with devil horns and a black outfit. His companions, who were formerly the mechanical beasts, are fighting alongside him, and he seems to be leading an army of soldiers as the scene progresses. The figures continue to change as the clip goes on, and we see three figures fighting against each other as the large robot in the background grows taller, now with a more humanoid skull-like face with glowing red eyes and horns. Then the figures in the foreground change as well, and we see three soldiers with helmets, one with a shield. The scene transforms, and the robot figure, now with a full metallic skull, seems to be made of gold. Again, the figures in the foreground change again, becoming three soldiers with spears. Next, we see a winged dragon figure behind the three soldiers with spears as they continue their fight. Now we're seeing the central figure take on a more dominant appearance, and he appears to be enormous. Then we see the figures change again, and now we see three warriors fighting a gigantic horned man with a long, wavy hair, and a horned skull appears above the figures in the sky. The warriors are replaced by two men and a woman with swords fighting the large, horned figure with a horned skull in the background, and lightning is flashing in the sky. The figures again transform to resemble modern-day clothing. The sky becomes stormy, and lightning flashes between two of the central figures, and we see two women with swords fighting alongside a man with swords. And finally, the figures all become more monstrous, including devil horns, black wings, and devilish eyes. Throughout these transformations, there is a constant shift in scenery and styles, with soldiers, armor, modern-day clothing, and weapons present at different times. The lighting in these scenes fluctuates, moving from dark and moody to stark and bright, which adds to the intensity of the actions taking place, and it gives the feel of being drawn into an epic tale. We can also hear a hard rock song playing throughout the video that provides energy and drive to the scenes being shown. Okay, let's explore this visually dynamic video together. The video begins with an image of a dark, cloudy sky filled with spaceships and small fighter jets flying through it. Below, we see a long runway or flat expanse stretching out. Then the video transitions to a sequence of dramatic images